Hello, my name is Max, and this is my very first YouTube video. I'm setting up a channel um, where I will be talking about an experience I had this year, which was walking El Camino de Santiago. I walked from close to the French border, east of Spain, all the way west to Santiago. It was 31 days walking and 800 kilometers, about 500 miles. It was quite an experience. And I had amazing experiences along the way. Uh, Things like thinking that I was on my own doing El Camino by myself, for myself, me. And I decided to take a train to Pamplona and then a bus to Roncesvalles, where I started. And standing in line in the first albergue, there was a Spanish couple in front of me, ahead of me, in the line to get a bed for the night. And when their turn came up, turns out that the people running the albergue are from Holland, and they did not speak Spanish. And this couple, Spanish couple, did not speak English. So I acted as a translator, which is very odd because I am in Spain with this Spanish couple, and I'm having to translate for them into English. They're in Spain, in their country, where Spanish is spoken, and they couldn't communicate. And that just goes to show that things are not what you expect sometimes, and that you're not on your own. That was my first interaction out of many interactions I had with other pilgrims, out of bonds I made with some of these people, about sharing our life stories, about sharing our heartbreaks, walking by myself for miles and miles and miles and hours, and then walking with somebody that I have just met for the first time and sharing our life stories. And we, both of us, ended up crying as it happened with this Italian lady I met in El Camino, and we talked about some of our life situations, and we were both crying and walking. So that's one of the lessons I learned in El Camino. Life is not about yourself, about me, my Camino. I'm doing this for myself, for my benefit, for my growth. Life is about being with other people, about sharing. El Camino is like that, and it shows you, the Camino is a reflection of life, and it shows you what life is all about. It's about sharing with other people, helping other people, letting other people help you. Asking this lady at the pharmacy if she had anything for blisters, because when you walk and you walk and you walk, you get blisters on your feet. So I went to the pharmacy and I asked the lady, "Do you have anything for the blisters?" And she looked at me and she said, "Yes, here. We have this called Compits, which you place over the blister, and it releases this medicine. So it serves the dual purpose of protecting the blister and healing it at the same time. And she saw that I started trying to handle it and to put it on my foot. And she came up to me and said, "Let me do it." And she was kind enough to get down on her knees, and she took my foot, she took the compit, and she placed it on my foot. So you also have to learn that people help you, and you have to accept help from other people. One of the lessons I learned is that El Camino and life are not me, my life, my things, my camino. No, it's about sharing with others. It's about helping others. And that has spilled over into my life in very significant ways. And that's just one of the things I learned. I learned quite a few things, but 4 or 5 were really life-changing. And I will be talking about all those experiences in this channel. There's plenty of channels about El Camino and what you should wear and how you should pack and how expensive it is or cheap or whatever, where you should stay or shouldn't stay. But I'm going to be talking about how El Camino had an impact on my life, on my emotional life, on my life perspective. So if it's something that you may find helpful and inspiring, do subscribe and leave a comment if you feel like it. Well, thank you for listening, and I hope you find this interesting, and I'll see you in the next video. And please be well. Bye-bye.